We've mentioned the Northern Quad is going to be a little bit higher than 5,400 feet. Over 10,000 people are expected to show up for the marijuana celebration. And one guy that's not going to be there is News Team's Philip Thurner, who's not going to be too high. Why is that?
Well, as thousands congregate for the annual idolization of a weed quite unlike any other, I'm respectfully declining the Cheeto-stained invitation. With so many just causes worth fighting for, why can't this campus fight for something that actually matters? Why can't we get over 10,000 students to show for a hunger drive, cure cancer charity event, or perhaps most importantly, a political overhaul rebellion? As our politicians continue to quarrel like 5-year-olds in a political playpen over the future of our country, thousands are wasting their time trying to legalize a drug almost completely worthless to society. To be honest, I couldn't care less if you personally enjoy smoking weed. What's most frustrating is when the Boulder burners try to spin 420 into some sort of rally for marijuana rights instead of calling it what it is, another excuse to get high. Our economy is in the tanks. The jobless rate through the roof. Our troops are fighting a seemingly endless war in countries halfway around the world, and the planet is suffocating due to the global climate change we've created. And which one of these is bringing possibly 15,000 to Northern Quad today? Legalizing marijuana? Really, guys? So what if you don't have a job right out of college, right? At least you'll be able to smoke weed while sitting in your parents' basement. Come on. Instead of using pot as some sort of misguided coping device for your lame problems, suck it up and figure it out. There's a real world out there that needs our help, and if we can't do what it takes to make a positive difference, then maybe we are really no better than our stoner reputation. Just because they call it higher education doesn't mean you actually have to be high during it. A word of wisdom from me to you. It's a very simple idea, and Shel Silverstein wrote it best. The perfect high isn't in a dealer's stash or on a druggist's shelf. Son, if you would find the perfect high, find it in yourself. After watching the full graphic video of the confrontation, I was struck by how similar it was to watching a video game, specifically the game Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty received rave reviews in the gaming community for its realism and impressive graphics. But after watching the leaked video, I had to wonder, is the game too much like the real thing, or is the real thing too much like a game? Here, let me show you a side-by-side comparison of the leaked video and a mission in Call of Duty. We won't show any shooting from the real-life video. On the left, you can see the leaked footage, and on the right is the game. The two video sequences are eerily similar. The video, crosshairs, circling of the enemy, it's all there. In the game, you can see the shooting is without remorse or sympathy. The mentality is cold and hard. In the game, you can say it's all fake. But a soldier in Iraq, what does he say? How does one acknowledge his enemy's humanity while also meaning to destroy any threat? In a way, it must be turned into some sort of alternate reality. There were horrendous mistakes made by these soldiers. 2 journalists were killed and children injured. The soldiers thought those on the ground had RPGs and automatic weapons, not telephoto lenses and notepads. I'd like to believe if I were in the soldiers' position, I'd have handled it differently. But I'd be lying to myself. For a soldier in Iraq, it's kill or be killed, not kill or restart.